everybody, it's me Paddy from across the shuck. This video today, I was watching last night, Nicest Knives was doing a video and it was a 3 knife tag. Well, I haven't been tagged, but I thought I'm just going to join on the end of it. And what it was is you had to show your newest knife, your most used knife, and your best budget knife. So I'm just going to get straight into it and I'm going to go through what mine are. Maybe for those who have seen my recent videos will know that my recent 2 knives that I have got are the F753 MCF and the F733 CF, which is in front of you, and this is the other one. Oh, I'll just get that blade, it's disgusting. These are my 2 new knives and I love both of them, I'll have to say. I have no preference. I haven't really used them yet because they're new. This is the one that I had to fix the blade on that was terrible. And this one here, I've just played about with, to be honest with you. I haven't used them as yet. But they're my 2 newest knives and I couldn't be happier now that this one is fixed. I wasn't happy when I got this one because if you remember, the grind was terrible. But without further ado, I don't want to make this a long video. I'll take these out of the way, put them over here. Oh, now, the next one on the list was your most used knife. Well, to be honest with you, I was going to pick one, but you know, I use my knives in an EDC rotation and I genuinely go through all my knives. Especially I carry 2 knives a day, a big one and a small one. As most of you know if you're on my Instagram channel. If you're not, get onto it. So I've picked, I know I should do it, I should have done this, but I've picked 3 that if I'm going in for a specific knife, these are 3 that I'm normally drawn to. The first one, which is a great just beater knife, a knife if you want to get some work done, which is the Land 910, which is made by San Remo. Absolutely love that knife. It's on bearings. It says, oh, it's a beautiful knife, and it's got the Sandvik steel, which is really good. The next one that I go to, if it's just for little jobs about the house, but the smaller knife is not big enough and the bigger one's overkill, it's this Brother one, would you believe? I love this Brother. It's got 440C steel, but I love it, and especially now I've got it on the wee bracket here that hangs in your pocket, the wee clip, and it disappears. I don't even feel it, or it just hangs in my pocket and it's lovely. So I would use that for the in-between type jobs. And now this is the one that's going to shock you. I use this probably more than any other knife round the house because it's just so handy for little bits and pieces. And it's the San Remo 6029. Sorry, the Brother was the 1502, by the way. So this one is the San Remo 6029. It's an amazing little knife. It's a 2-inch blade, sharp as a razor, really is sharp. I love it. Absolutely love this wee knife, and I use it all the time. As I say, it'd be different if I just had knives to use. I use 2 every day, so this is it. But so that's my most used knives. I'll take them out of the way. As a typical knife person, it's very hard to pick one knife. I mean, I could have picked 3 completely other knives and put them down there, and I probably would have used them just as much, but I have to pick something. So there we go. So the next part of this was my best budget knife. And again, I wanted to put 1, but I'm going to put 2. One's a San Remo, and it's this one here. It's an aluminium knife. It's a San Remo 7063 with a Sandvik blade. It is an absolute joy. It's got the axis lock. It's probably one of the best axis locks I have. It's just effortless. Really, really effortless. And the other one that I'm going to put down is probably controversial again, but it's the one, it's just a budget knife, and both these knives are under $10, so there you go. You can't beat that for budget. That one is the Ganzo, and it's the F759M. I just use them, do you know what I mean? I use these 2 constantly for cutting up boxes, bits of paper, just anything at all, any rough work around the house, and I have no worries about using them because the under $10. I mean, this one now at the moment, I think it's about $8 delivered on Gearbest at the minute. This one's 9, so they really are for nothing, and they're great knives, good steel, and they cut. So there we go. Not a very long video, but I thought now I'll bring these in. I'm not going to get them all in, but just as usual, a typical knife person, I can't bring out one knife or, you know, there they all are. That's my knives. And to be honest, I want to push this little challenge on to 3 people that subscribe to me. Um, and they're not big channels, but they're channels that I watch. And some of them I've become very good friends with. And the first one that I want to challenge to do this is Stefan from EDC Austria, who I've become great friends with and is a lovely man. And his channel is varied. He likes spinners, he likes his knives, he likes high-end, very high-end knives and low-end knives. He's not stuck in this one sort of set. And that's what I like about his channel, because you never know what's going to come up next. It could be a Ganzo or, a Chris Reeves knives 1 minute. So that's what I like about it. And then the second one that I want to call out to take this challenge up is John from Nasty Renegade. That most terrible name for a channel for this man. John is one of the nicest, softly spoken men you'll ever come across. His knives would be mid-range, probably something like myself, maybe a wee bit higher end. But John's a lovely, lovely man, and both these are European. So, I wanted to bring the Europeans one because most of our subscribers are usually American, but sometimes being European, it's hard to get into that American set. So that's them two, John and Stefan, 2 lovely men. The next one I want to call out is Island Outdoors 1. Now, this man, and I've forgotten his blooming name now, but this man does traditional knives. And he has a video out nearly every day. And it's traditional knives. And he gives you the story behind the knives. And he does it in blocks. He'll do sort of, like charades, and then he'll do another sort of knife. I love the way he portrays it. He sits at a stump and he just talks about the knife and he gives you the information. He does background work. So I love his channel. So there are 3 channels. I'll put them in the description below. Please give them a visit. If you like what you see, please subscribe to them. So, quick little video, quick little shout out. I want to do more shout outs in future, especially of the smaller channels like myself. It's nice if we pass it about each other and get each other sort of into the groove. I love finding new channels that have got new ideas and new thoughts. So, there we go. Short and sweet, thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for all my subs. I hope the 3 take up this challenge and put it on to another 3, and we can get some more new names of new knife collectors out into the forums. So, all the very best to you. Have a lovely rest of your day, as Mr. Shabazz would say, and thank you very much for watching. All the best, Paddy. Bye.